Sometimes people get a little too excited on day one and the drinks start flowing, then next thing you know...
Shut up!
Not a good first night at the Riu Republica.
I liked my food at the Mexican restaurant.
But yesterday overall was a good day, but the ending was kind of meh.
Day one at Riu Republica left us scratching our heads. Paradise or not paradise? In our last video, we jumped ahead a bit to showcase the pools and bars at Riu Republica and soaked up the sunshine. And maybe a few too many drinks. But guess what? Day two threw us a curveball. Clouds. Don't worry, we're all about rolling with the punches, so in this episode, we're going back to day two, showing you what Riu Republica is like on a rainy day.
Stormy day.
And here's the hint. It's not all that bad.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. So far, it's left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully things get better.
Could have been better.
We'll also continue exploring the resort, hitting the beach, rain or shine, and diving into the buffet experience. Remember, Riu Republica is a budget-friendly resort, so we'll be sharing our honest opinions based on the price that we paid.
We're gonna party it up tonight. There's a white party down here at this resort today. I'll be present at the party.
I've been hearing a lot about these hot dogs and I had to try them out.
Forget those 5-star fantasies you see online, folks. But here's the thing. For the price, Riu Republica might just surprise you. Or not.
Every now and then you find yourself in that situation where you're in a foreign country and you get that feeling. You know that feeling you get when you're just trying to create the greatest travel vlog series of all time. Do you ever get that feeling? Because I do.
Cloudy day, but that didn't stop us from having a good time. We were in the room a little bit later this morning, got up and got everything done that we needed to, got organized in this room.
This morning, got a little bit of a late start.
Today I woke up feeling like straight garbage. Felt like my brain was trying to escape out of my ears. I did not feel good at all.
Today we've been settling into the Riu Republica. Cloudy day in Punta Cana today. You never know how vacation's gonna be.
Yeah, it was a very cloudy day, and it was spit rain here and there, and then it poured.
It didn't really stop me from doing anything, just meant that I didn't get burnt.
We'll make the best of it. I don't care. You can't fix the weather.
We walked around the resort today, getting a feel for it, finding out the restaurants. It is a beautiful grounds.
It's a big resort. There's a lot of walking, which I like, but I'm sure if you're not able to do the walking, it might be a little bit tough. So we walked around, found all the bars, the pools, the restaurants. There is a map on the Riu app that you can pull up and it will show you your exact location so you know which way to go, which would have been very helpful to know that last night.
I really have no idea where I'm going. Trying to find my way back to my room.
Before you hit the bar scene, take a quick walk around the resort and get familiar with the layout. Trust us, it'll save you some late night stumbles. Here's a quick breakdown of Riu Republica. See this building in the center? That's the main lobby where you check in. The resort basically splits into two sections from there. Right here in the center, you'll find the lobby, the 24-hour sports bar, and the main entertainment area. On both sides, you got plenty of pools and restaurants. This one tends to be a bit quieter, while this one's livelier with the party scene. Hungry? No worries. There are two buffets, one on each side serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All the rooms are located on the outside of the property with all the fun stuff in the center. Easy, right? This should give you a good starting point. Check out our last video for more details on the pools and bars, and we'll be going over more about the food and everything else throughout this video series.
Went to guest services, had a great experience at guest services. They were able to help us get James's Wi-Fi hooked up. They were wonderful. We went to Coco's bar here out at the beach. It is the beach bar. It is down towards the end when you walk out of the beach if you go left. But that is also where they have the wedding set up at. It is right at the property line, and that's also where I got my coffee. It is a coffee machine, not like a handmade coffee. There is no coffee bar here. They don't have that here.
Riu Republica has plenty of food options. During the day, you've got two buffet choices, one on each side of the resort, serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If you're craving something different, there's a jerk barbecue station open for lunch, and the steakhouse has a snack bar. When dinner time rolls around, the choices get even better. There's a steakhouse, an Asian fusion spot, an Italian restaurant, a Spanish eatery, and an Indian place. And if you're feeling fancy, there are two gourmet restaurants, one on each side of the resort.
There are so many areas to sit that you can always find a little place where you want to just sit, read a book, not talk to any humans. You can probably sit somewhere and not see a human for a little while. So many different areas of the resort if you just go around and look.
They were walking around with trays of mojitos, just handing them out. Brandy, you sleeping?
What?
You can't get a freaking towel around here. The towel thing that I've read about them not having enough towels for the guests. True story. I actually tried to get 2 towels just a little bit ago. Completely out. It's midday. I need more towels at this resort.
If you give your towel back and then you need one later on, it's always 25 minutes. They'd be like, no towels, no towels.
How many times have you had someone tell you 25 minutes?
4 times. Don't give your towel up. Just hang it up, let it dry out. Hang on to it.
I'm assuming that's what everyone's doing. That's probably why there's no towels, right? But still, like, why don't you have enough towels? Like, come on.
True. Why not?
We ate lunch at the jerk station.
The jerk chicken hut that they have is right by the pool.
It was great. I'm definitely gonna have to go back to the jerk station.
Spicy. Delicious.
The chicken was falling off the bone, delicious. The barbecue sauce was phenomenal. Yeah, it's slow cooked. It's pre-cooked and it's cooked on a grill that's right there, so the whole area smells delish.
But the only thing that I didn't like about this jerk station here was lack of sides.
They're missing vegetables. Like I liked at the other Riu's, they have like Caribbean style veggies, but they only have hot dogs and chicken.
So other than that, that's all you got over at the jerk station. Very basic at this one.
We're kind of sitting at the beach. It's the beach before the beach. You hit the sand. There's no water right here at this point, but you walk past these little palm trees over here and you're on the beach.
We hung out at the beach there for a little bit. I'm blown away. It's actually one of the nicer beaches that I've been to at a resort.
It really is that beautiful. We didn't have this pretty of a beach at Breathless.
No.
I didn't like that
Absolutely
beach
not.
as much.
This is perfect. So we're out here at the beach and it is the absolutely stunning beach. Tons of seats all the way up into the palm trees. There are vendors out here, but they're not pushy. You tell them no thank you and they move on to the next. There are people out here taking pictures with monkeys, parrots, lizards, that kind of thing. That is normal. So when you're in an all-inclusive, an adult only, you can expect to see some interesting humans. While out here at the beach, I encountered that.
I happened to see a guy that was high as a kite and playing with his...
Oh my God, that guy's, what the hell did I just witness?
A gentleman wearing a string bikini decided to...
No, oh my God.
He's helicoptering it.
Oh, come on.
And he is very fidgety. I don't know what's going on up there, but he can't sit still. I can't believe what I witnessed. I was just in shock.
Right there, by himself, up there, string bikini. What's wrong with people?
But I went back to take our friends so they could witness it because it's something you just had to see for yourself.
Crazy out here.
He was gone. But I remember what he looks like. Gonna be watching for him. But we had a good time.
And then it just started downpouring. It actually felt really good. It's just that I had some of my gear in my backpack and I didn't want it to get wet.
There's no bar here.
Go bar, man.
And this leads to our first experience at the party bar. Aquamar or something like that.
Beer. Got to experience the party pool and the party bar. Got to watch some of the bartenders go like this to liquor bottles. Yeah, I'm thinking they were empty. They were partying it up behind the bar. I've read a lot of reviews that the bartenders are always drunk. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't think any of them seemed drunk. I feel like they probably had a great time today at work and were working with their people that they enjoyed working with and had a great time, but I totally could be wrong.
By then, people were drunk enough to where you could kind of get what the vibe was going on that bar. It's just staff members out there doing some kind of like little performance. It seems pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go back to that bar. I like that.
Aquamar gets all the hype as a party pool, but don't let that fool you. It's definitely lively, but not as wild as some make it out to be. If you prefer a more relaxed vibe, there are plenty of other pools to choose from. As the day wore on, we decided it was time to head back to our room early and freshen up for dinner.
Is that where you went down the basement? Nope, that is a little more sketchy than what I was at.
Where I was last night was where the tourists are not supposed to be.
All day, we kept ragging on Brandy's wild tale about getting lost in the Riu's basement the night before. We don't even know that this basement even exists.
I ended up in a basement of the resort. It was a little bit scary where I was at. Like, what is down here? What is this?
Sure, her story was a stretch, but she did have a point. Those hallways can be kind of creepy.
There's a lot of dim lit areas in this resort. A lot of bulbs out in these hallways.
This is the hallways that we walk through.
Doesn't feel fun. These hallways need to be more fun.
Well, I was scared yesterday. I was in the basement of some room. I probably was in that thing right there. Look, I was probably in there. You probably were.
Like, I used to watch a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street when I was a kid, and I used to have a lot of nightmares. And I feel like these hallways could be in those nightmares that I used to have. Like, I could see Freddy chasing me down these hallways, like, it just freaks me out a little bit, you know?
Okay, so we're in this area and it smells like straight sewage. It's kind of stinky.
So we learned today that there's limited towels and limited hot water.
It was not a hot shower, just like kind of everybody talks about. But in the mornings, I had hot showers. James had a warm shower last night, so maybe they need bigger water heaters. I don't know how that works, but we ordered 2 extra pillows. We ordered fresh towels. We ordered all that on the app, and our pillows came. So now we have 5 pillows now. That was perfect. That worked out very well for us. The housekeeper did great. She made our room look so nice. She made us like a little towel animal with little flowers in it. The room was probably cleaner than it was when we got here. So kudos to housekeeping. Well, we got around and then we went down and sat outside of the little sports bar and had some drinks down there at the lobby and just chatted with April for a while.
Nachos and jalapenos. Sounds like my favorite.
And then we went to the buffet that's back by the quieter pools back there.
It was a buffet. Enough options there for anyone, but I felt that it was pretty mediocre.
Nothing that I'll remember, but
Yeah, but it was good for the moment, right?
yeah, but it wasn't like terrible. I thought the variety in there was good.
I thought it was really good. At the selections, I had pizza on my plate and I had crab. They had like a whole seafood area and then they had sushi. And then they had like a crepe bar where they made you fresh crepes. The crepes were, they were so good.
I don't mind it. I don't think it was good.
But they had a bunch of desserts.
How are the desserts here?
Dude, this is the freaking tiramisu. It's not very good.
Like, I know he talked about it when we went to Italy, but
It's normally very good. That is not.
They had waffle bar as well, which was pretty popular.
let's see if it's as good as it looks.
It looks so good.
My waffle is dry though. It's alright though. I won't complain. Because it's all good.
But yeah, I actually thought it was pretty good. But overall, as a whole so far, this resort's food is meh. For this price point, the food's been okay.
I will say, after we left that buffet last night, my stomach started feeling a little queasy. You never know exactly what that is from. You know, was it from the buffet or was it from the drinks that I've been drinking all day? You know, what could have been a million things. But I didn't have any explosive. I was okay. I didn't end up even have to go to the bathroom or anything. So it was good. It was all good.
So after dinner, Matt called it a night. He had a headache behind his eyes. He was done. So he went back, and then James, April, and we went back down to the white party.
Party mode enabled.
I brought nothing white.
It was very similar to the white party that we experienced at Riu Montego Bay in Jamaica.
But if you really want a party experience, check out the Riu pool parties. These wild events happen at a separate Riu party venue near Riu Bamboo, and all nearby Riu guests are invited to join the fun. So sign up for the free shuttle to take you there from your Riu resort.
Got some drinks at the bar, took a shot.
Lemon drops.
The bartenders down there were really nice. The drinks were good down there.
So yeah, they started handing out these little like balloons at the white party.
Tried to make some balloon animals. Mine popped. I sucked.
We didn't have anybody of the balloon art nature. Nobody knew how to make
anything out of balloons. April attempted to, and she was getting a little frustrated. I think she managed to make something, but it was still kind of sad looking. It was a nice try.
After the white party, I don't know where we went.
We went out to the lobby and hung out in the lobby. We did some shots. I was trying to get them to do tequila, but no one wants to do tequila.
I just drink warm tequila.
Come on.
I am very up because you keep pushing shots on me. But the drinks have been pretty on point and strong.
Went to the sports bar to get food because we love snacks. We go to eat snacks there.
They ran out of food at the sports bar, so they had to like restock everything in the little warmers.
And then we go to the chips, and then there is no cheese.
The chips are stale. You need the cheese.
There's no lettuce. There's no hamburger buns.
There's no mayonnaise.
There's no mayonnaise.
What's going on with the mayonnaise?
Only ketchup and mustard. But I like my ketchup on my bun.
April eats a bun with ketchup on it. Old school poor. I eat weird too. Bologna with ketchup.
I don't do bologna.
Yeah, my whole life is disgusting.
Mine too. The hot dogs do look real sketchy.
Well, I read a lot about these hot dogs. The hot dogs in the sports bar.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
People say they're gross, they're disgusting. Like a true reviewer or whatever we do here, I don't really know what we're doing. Is this a review? I don't really know.
I think I'm gonna try out these hot dogs. How bad could they be?
Is it midnight? Because we're gonna eat hot dogs that have been sitting all day.
He is willing to sacrifice all of his health for some hot dogs. So that's what we're about to do.
We're gonna feed him.
We're gonna feed hot dogs.
I had to try them out.
Oh man, those look delicious.
The ladies fed the hot dogs to me. I don't know. I might not survive this. You don't know what's going to happen to me days down the road. Like, is this going to affect the rest of my vacation with me eating those hot dogs? I don't know. They were getting condiments all up in my beard. The next day, I woke up and I could smell mustard and ketchup in my beard. They feel like they look worse than what they are because they like sit around soupy water.
The hot dogs, they look gross, but James says they're not too bad.
The reviewers are wrong.
Those hot dogs were
delicious.
They are wrong.
Muy bien. You know, the real thing that you should be questioning and what you should be upset about is where's the mayonnaise? I couldn't find any mayonnaise. So we got some snacks at the sports bar. Brandy got some nachos.
I'm cold cheese. Came back up to the room and called it a night.
I tried a hamburger. I mean, those things are just for like late night, like if you're drunk. I mean, it's not even that pleasing when you're drunk. And I was feeling pretty good last night.
It's come to that time of night where we have to say goodbye.
And surprisingly, it turned out to be a great day at Riu Republica despite the weather. We've seen a lot of posts about people stressing over the weather forecast in Punta Cana. Let's be real, tropical weather is unpredictable. We had one cloudy day, but it didn't ruin our trip. It's best to just focus on enjoying your vacation, rain or shine. But that's not to say there weren't any flaws.
Did you hear in the reviews?
That the Riu Republica is the spirit
of the Rius.
Of the Rius in Punta Cana. And it's not a lie. But the beach, but I'm telling you what, the beach is
Oh yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
Riu Republica, well, it's definitely budget friendly, that's for sure, but don't expect too much luxury. We got mixed feelings about it so far, and we'll give you the full picture in our final video, but we'll be letting you decide if it's worth it for the price. Oh, and those hot dogs at the sports bar? After sobering up and watching this footage, I've changed my mind. I'd recommend skipping them. This series is going to keep continuing, and we're going to go over more and more things about this resort. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on it.